episode of the Double Dose podcast.
Today we are at the beautiful Coastal Sky restaurant at their Stratus restaurant and bar. How beautiful is this
Oh,
place?
this place is stunning. It's actually one of our favorite hangouts. So, guys, if you haven't been here, you have to come and give it a try.
Oh, and there's our amazing drinks coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It looks amazing.
So today we have a very special guest, guys. We have our baby sister Vash in the house with us. Hello, Vash.
Vash,
Hello.
welcome to the Double Dose podcast.
Thanks very much. I'm very happy to be here.
So it is so funny, right? Because we've asked for a host of questions for Vash, and the questions are quite funny because it's a joke in our family that a lot of people don't know Vash exists. And we have been getting the same vibe on Instagram.
Absolutely. So Vash is 7 whole years younger than us.
Yes.
And Vash is 7 years an actual generation.
Yes, it is in terms of me being a millennial and you guys being
Gen X.
Gen X. So these guys are like more rigid and planned. Their days are planned. I am all over the place. I've always been.
Yeah.
So I think with us, the generation gap only really closed in when I became a mom.
I
Yeah,
think so.
I think so.
I agree.
Until then, I didn't identify with you guys. You were
Yeah.
not my friends. You were not cool. Very uncool in
Very,
my eyes.
we were the definition of uncool in Vash's
Yes,
eyes.
yes.
So she really didn't want to be seen with us, in
No.
all honesty.
I didn't.
But
I did
let
not
me
want
just
to.
tell you, for all of you that have a younger sister, parents do not parent equally.
Oh, hell no. We had it hard, guys.
We had
Vash, you had it
every
easy.
rule under
I
the
did.
book, right? I'm saying we were allowed to go to the grade 11 dance for the first time,
Yes.
and you could go to the matric dance from grade 6, right? Grade 8.
Grade 8, high school.
High school, yes.
Yeah.
We working it out because we still say standard in our head and try to work it out.
Oh, there's your
That looks
cocktail
amazing,
coming.
right?
That looks yummy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. So here we were, Losh and I was 6.5 when my mom had a new baby, and Vash was the apple of our eye. Like, if
Absolutely.
you can
Really
imagine a set of twins having a real life Barbie doll, that was Vash. Okay, maybe it's like baby born.
Baby boy.
Baby
Yes.
born. Yes.
Barbie came across a little bit later. Vash is the OG Barbie girl, but we'll go through that a little bit later. So we were thrilled to have a baby sister. As she says, she wasn't so thrilled to have two older sisters because very often we came across as moms.
Yeah, so what people don't know is that my parents were very easygoing.
Yes.
They allowed me
With
to
her?
They
With
allowed-
her, yes.
So I'll tell you like this one incident. I conned my parents into believing that I needed to pierce my nose because it's traditional and I want to have a traditional thing, like, you know. And they agreed and I pierced my nose at 14. And the minute these two found out, they were so pissed off because they could see it right through me, and my parents were in big trouble.
Yeah.
For that.
For
My
not
parents-
asking our permission.
Exactly.
and it is very difficult for me growing up because it's another set of parents. So where my parents wouldn't really mind, they would have big issues. So I should get into a lot of trouble with them.
Yes.
That's true.
Before my parents are still chilled. Up until
Yes.
now, they're still very, very relaxed, very chilled with me.
They
And our
are.
parents are chilled now, but they were not chilled with us.
Yeah, so we didn't understand that.
Yeah.
You know, I remember always feeling so responsible for you, and now you turn 40 and I'm still responsible for you. So I think I am the OG mom. I remember you being 2 years old, and there was something. It was like the riots, and I don't know what was happening, but like everybody was coming. We lived in Effingham, and everybody was on the road, and they were saying, somebody's coming to attack us, and it was a scary time. We must have been 8 or 9.
Yes, yes.
And I remember Vash was a chubby checker, like you were a chubby baby. And I carried her for like 3 hours. My mom and dad were like all busy trying to secure the house. And I felt so responsible, and I thought my parents were so irresponsible not to carry you and make sure you were safe. So I think that sums up our relationship.
Basically, so when Resh had a daughter, Mia became my sister, and Resh is still our mom. Like,
Yes.
there's no other way for me to put it, but she's still our mom. We still get scolding. We still like
They do.
it's really a mom and daughter relationship. And then unfortunately, my karma, I got a younger sister. So I know exactly what it's like to now be responsible and take care of somebody.
Absolutely.
So
The
it comes full
circle is
circle.
round,
Comes
girl.
full circle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And funny enough, Vash has two daughters, the most adorable. They're the babies in our family, and we love having two smaller nieces. But the big one, Atara, has Vash has made a match when it comes to Atara. She is sassy and feisty
Sassy.
like you can ever believe. So you definitely met your match.
I mean,
I did.
Vash truly believed rules were merely a suggestion, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
you.
That looks amazing.
That looks amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, guys, again, we happen to be fasting when we're here at the marvelous coastline sky, but we've got the most divine looking cheese board and bruschetta board, so I think we're going to be sorted.
Definitely, it looks amazing. So, Vash, talking about the kids, we have had kids again, obviously, quite a few years apart, and parenting does change over generations, right? How do you think your parenting style changes from ours?
So I must say, in terms of both of your styles, Resh's is very much similar to mine.
Yes.
In terms of she was always much more easygoing, and there wasn't any set rules about like bedtime, eating time. It's just like you come with us and you go with the flow.
You go with the flow.
Losh, obviously, she's had triplets, but also in her personality, she is more A-type, and
I am.
everything needs to go according to her plan.
Yes.
So my style, the person that I am, there is no rule. Like I wake up every day and let's go with it. Whatever
Yes.
comes. If I made plans for the day before and I didn't feel like following through, I'm not following through, guys. So parenting was the same when I had Atara. We were going to bed at 1 o'clock. You'll have videos.
In fact,
of-
they were nocturnal in their house.
Yes.
Because
They were.
everybody slept until midday
Yeah.
and then slept at midnight or later, right?
Okay, but I have to tell you this fun fact. So, when we moved into our house, when Previn and I got married, how many years later did you move in? Me and Tashay were born, right?
Yes.
And Vash bought my best friend Kamsha's house, who lived next door to us. So Vash and I were neighbors.
Yes.
And it was two different lifestyles because the kids knew they couldn't go and knock at Auntie Vash and Uncle Floyd's house
Before
until
10
12.
Yeah. 10 a.m. was like, that's the time I'm getting up.
Yeah.
They knew it. And another funny story. So before I got married, I would have, like, my weekends were party. It was a party. So I would go out, say a Saturday night, come back at like 3 in the morning. And then at 10 a.m. comes my two sisters with their 5 kids.
Yes.
All togged up and ready, like, for breakfast or whatever my mom invited them for. And they open my room door, and then these kids are all there, and it was like a living nightmare with them and their early morning routine.
And
Listen,
we are
we-
still all early morning people,
We
right?
are still, you know, we are the 5 a club. She is not. But
No.
she tells the story so differently because Vash was the biggest help when it came to our kids, right?
So my
So-
triplet, when I was pregnant with the triplets, I was in bed rest for a lot of it. So towards the latter part, I moved in with my mum, and I actually never moved out until the kids were 1.5. So they adapted their house. My dad set up a room for us where we had our own bathroom and a little bathtub connected to plumbing for the girls. But Vash had to always have a child.
Yes.
Because there were 3 kids. So as cool as she was, she always
but
had a baby
yes,
at
so
her
I
on
did
her
have
hip.
a love for,
Yeah.
for kids, and those 5 babies were like my world, and I did so much for them, and it really made me want to be a mom. Like my whole goal in life, like I never had career goals or anything of the sort, but I wanted to be a mom. That was like my natural instinct. So yes, I did bond with them, and I did help a lot. I
You
was
did.
in between studying and things, feeding a baby was part
Always,
of the routine.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had Mini Mia always at your hip.
And then Mia was, from the time she was little, stuck to my hip, always like, following me around, sleepovers and all of it. So it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So talking about Kriya Vash, what is it that you do?
That was a common question on Instagram,
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
the way.
So, I could say nothing because I am a bit of a shirker, to be honest. I'm not really a hard worker, but I have a law and criminology degree. So I worked as a criminologist for many years. And then when I decided to have kids, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And I was fortunate enough that I could do that. And I always said when my kids are 5, when I would go back to work, and then it was COVID, and then I didn't.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't see myself doing something full time where I couldn't be there for my kids.
You wanted
Yeah.
flexibility.
Because my world revolved around my kids,
Yeah.
and I couldn't imagine it. So then I decided to go into property. So I'm now a property practitioner. I'm loving it. I'm in Amshlanga, so if ever you need,
If
yes,
ever need, yeah, exactly.
yes. So let me know. I'm enjoying it. It's more my personality, and yet I'm still available for my kids. Okay, there are the times when I'm not,
Yeah,
but that's what grandma and granddad are there for.
Yes.
definitely.
Pay it forward. And also about Mia and now that she's driving.
Yes,
So
yes,
you've got
they
a
would-
lot of
yes, they've got a lot of I've got credit with them.
yeah, you've got a
Yes.
lot of credit. Fun fact is that when we had dinner at my house on Saturday night and we were playing 30 seconds. So it was going to be the adults versus the kids.
Yes.
So Vash automatically put
Wait.
herself with Miashka Tashay Dashtane
They
Daika.
put me. They added me, and I was going.
And
up,
I
so
should
I
point
would
out,
assume.
Vash, you are an adult. You
You're
need to come
adult.
under our team.
Exactly.
I identify as 22. Like, let's just get that straight. I do not identify as a 40-year-old in any way, shape, or form.
Vash, one of the questions people asked was, how do you manage being 40, and what advice would you give people to be the youthful 40 that you are?
Okay, before we get there, can we just say it took you a long time to admit that I don't think you admitted you were ever 30.
I never.
And then
said
you
my
reached
age
40 in
out
December
aloud,
last
no.
year.
Because I honestly have a phobia of getting older.
In all honesty, we always told Vash when she was younger that when she turned 16, my mom would be
Yes.
wearing a sari and speaking in the vernacular.
Yeah.
Am I
So,
right?
so because my parents were young parents with us, Vash was of the impression that they were very old parents when it comes to her.
And mind you, mom had me at 28.
Yeah,
But in
because-
our minds, we thought she was so old.
Because she had us at
Yes,
21.
and I thought she was so old to be my mom, and dad
Yes.
is so old to be my dad. So it was a very different thought pattern because I thought I had really old parents.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. You really thought mom is going to be wearing a sari for your 16th birthday.
I really did. But look at them now.
Yeah, look at them
Exactly.
now. So we are fortunate that our entire family, we'll come back to the 40 Vash.
Yes.
We are fortunate that our entire family live 5 minutes from each other.
Always, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's the best part, and it's something that we really would
I mean,
suggest.
Josh lives very far away.
So I live about 7 minutes away, and everybody thinks I live really far.
She lives so far
She
away.
lives so far.
Vash and I are in Lelouch,
And
so
mom
we're
and
like,
dad.
And
and
mom.
mom and dad. So we're all 2 minutes apart, and then Losh is like 5 minutes apart. We say she lives so far.
So growing up, we actually grew up in Effingham,
Yes,
but we did move to Richards Bay for 5 years.
yes, we did.
And then when we moved back to Effingham, my dad spent a lot of time away because he got a job in Cape Town, and he worked in Cape Town in the week and came home in the weekend. So
Yes.
we often holidayed and weekend in Cape Town, and
Yes.
or he came down. So it was quite communal. But what we learned from my mum, and I think we all have it as moms ourselves, is strong independence, right?
Yes.
So the thing that I find the funniest is that we somehow all got husbands who give us more independence than we
Yes,
would ever
yes.
want.
I think that's what surprises us because we are so strongly independent that we think it's the norm for all couples.
Yeah, like, for example, if we invited for a kid's birthday, I would never think to include Floyd. I wouldn't even think, like, why would you...
Torture.
Yeah, why would I torture you? Like, I'm taking the kids for the party. I would assume
Yeah.
that obviously you're happy to stay at home. But a lot of parents, it's an assumption that both parents have to go along for the birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
So we end up looking like we're just independent by ourselves.
For a
Yeah.
long time, the people in Gateway thought we were all single parents.
That's it.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
that assumption that we
The
are.
truth is, our husbands work really hard as well,
They do.
right? So
That's
we
what
try
it
to
is.
give them a
Yeah,
break
yeah.
when they can.
Most places we go to with 2 cars each.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Because we
yeah.
don't even like go
Yes,
together.
we don't
Yeah.
plan things. It's such that we do everything together. We are very independent. Yes, we all are lucky that we are very supportive husbands.
Yes.
But we kind of do our own thing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
we're very independent.
We really are. We're blessed.
Yes.
We're blessed, and we're blessed that they all get on as well. I always say, like, I think a family dynamic is so important about who gets married into the family, and we're blessed with Trevor, Naveen, and Floyd that they all get on so
Yes.
well, and they allow us to be us first.
Yes,
Yes.
and you know, the one
Yeah.
thing about them is, well, a few things, is that there's no issues with us being so in each other's faces.
Yeah.
It's not normal.
We are very communal
We
family,
in
right?
and out of each other's
Yeah.
houses, like no warning, just
Yes,
in and out
yeah.
constantly, and they don't. It doesn't faze them at
Yeah,
all.
yes.
Never once would they say, "Well, you're overdoing it with your family,"
No,
or "Why are we
never.
spending so much time with your family?" They're very accepting.
Yeah. So I love that.
I love that too.
It really does help our family dynamic because
Yes.
it wouldn't work any other way.
Yes.
Yes.
So back to the being 40, Vash. What advice, because you are an absolutely fabulous 40,
Yes, you are.
what advice would you give to 40-year-olds to keep it youthful, keep it young, and maintain that spirit? Because none of us feel our age, right?
Yeah.
What I realize is that we all that, like, your soul is the same soul. It's not aging. Your body is aging.
Yes.
So I always had that fear, thinking like your mindset changes when you get older. But turning 40, I realized nothing changes. The only thing that changed is that now I don't give a F. And that's,
it is true.
it's
Absolutely.
so nice
Yeah.
because when I was younger, I cared so much about people's opinions about
Yes,
me,
yes.
and it really affected me. And I was
Yes.
such a people pleaser. But now, getting to 40, I feel like I've found my voice.
Absolutely.
And if you're not happy with me and how I am, it's fine. It's
Yes.
not affecting me. I'm still happy. I'm so happy in my life. I'm a happy person. I'm
Yes.
happy to do what I do the way I do it. And my family loves me. My family supports me. And I've got amazing friends. So, it's a good feeling. So
Yes.
that is what I can tell you about being 40. About staying youthful, it's really literally all in your head. In my mind, I've never grown up. I've always been this person who's 22 years old forever. And I must say, being 22 in my mind has manifested in my body.
Yeah, you're
Because
lucky. Yeah.
truly, I feel youthful because I really feel I'm 22. Like, I truly believe it. I
Yes.
don't feel any different from Mia and her friends, for example.
Yes.
Yes.
So I-
Identity crisis, guys. Okay, guys, let's get something to eat before all of these get too cold. This looks amazing. So good.
This bruschetta board is lovely, right?
Yeah, so cute. Such a nice vegetarian option.
Okay, so shall we say cheers to this fabulous podcast and having all the sisters on it?
Yes, sisters. Yeah, so we were talking about those abs.
Right.
One of the most common questions we have is how do you maintain those abs, girl?
Okay, so a backstory is I was a fat child.
Guys, you
can we-
don't know. She was a chubby child.
So I was a very fat child, fat and happy. I love it.
Absolutely.
I
Totally.
I
And
still love
confident.
it. And confident.
And cute.
And I always loved a crop top.
Yeah.
Right?
Always.
It didn't matter what my tummy looked like.
No.
I wore a crop top. In fact, my matric dance, you'll remember I had that crop top kind of thing, thinking I'm so cute.
Oh,
But I
yes.
was so overweight. But I was so happy with myself because I just wanted to wear a crop top.
Yeah.
So I think I manifested it. It makes no sense. But I always struggle with weight, which is something that maybe a lot of people don't know. Genetically, we have fat genes, guys.
Yeah.
We
So
do. We
when
do.
you-
People
when you-
think it's easy, it's not. It's hard work.
No. If we had to not try as hard as we do, we would
Be
be
chubby.
very, very overweight because that's naturally how our body goes.
Yes.
So I was quite overweight before I had kids. I planned to have children, so I didn't care. Resh can attest to how big I was.
Yes, she was my
20
neighbor.
like
We
a solid
know.
20 kilos more than I am now.
20 kilos over, but for a meal, they would cook what we would cook for 3 people.
Oh no,
Yeah.
let me tell you, Floyd and Vash love food. Floyd moreover.
Yeah.
The one Christmas Eve, I went next door and they had cooked a whole Christmas supper, guys. I was like, guys, but we're gonna have turkey, a leg of lamb, and prawns tomorrow for Christmas. And Floyd is like, no, but we have it on Christmas Eve as well. Do you remember?
Yes. So I was like very, very overweight. But I didn't care because I knew I wanted to have kids. Like, that was my goal in life. Marriage wasn't the goal, career wasn't the goal, having kids was the goal. I just wanted to be a cool mom. Like that. I mean,
That's exactly
nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed it,
nailed
yeah.
it.
So I didn't care. I wanted to have a baby. I got pregnant. I knew I wanted to have another one soon after. I didn't care. So
Pause. So, Vash felt pregnant when Atara was 3 months.
6 months.
For 6 months.
Yes.
Vash was pregnant when Atara was 6 months. And she came to me and she's like, I'm so scared to tell mom.
I know, but I should have been scared because we planned a family trip that we all booked and paid for to go to Florida Disney.
Yes.
And then there I come with this pregnancy announcement that I was so scared to even tell them in person, and I put it on our family group.
Yes.
And the first thing my dad said was, "What about the trip?" And then without even knowing it for a fact, I said, "No, the doctor said it's fine. I can travel."
So when
So
we
we-
came back from Disney that year, Vash was 28 weeks and they refused to let her get onto the flight.
So luckily for us, Naveen is a doctor.
Yes.
And he had to vouch for the fact that he would be there if something happened.
I don't
And
know
we-
about an orthopedic surgeon
We
delivering
never
a baby.
said orthopedic surgeon.
We
We said
just said that,
doctor.
I just said that my doctor is traveling with me.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's fine.
That's how we got her onto
and
the flight.
and I was traveling very pregnant
Yeah.
with a 1-year-old.
Yep.
It wasn't fun, but we had to make it work. So
Yeah.
anyway, so when I had Araya, which was soon after Atara turned 1, I said, okay, now it's time. And even my sister said, well, now you got to get, because they were already into fitness and diet and things. And they said, now you got to get into it. And I was lucky that at that time you guys mastered banting. Do you remember?
Yes.
We were very
Banting
into
came
banting
out.
and low carb.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
I started intermittent fasting, which I still swear by.
She was doing one meal a day at the time, right?
No, I didn't start with one meal. I was doing 2, but 2 very small meals
Yes.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I mastered intermittent fasting. I was always skipping breakfast, and my next meal was at like 10 or 12. And I did that. And then when we introduced banting, it was a high fat, low carb diet.
Yes.
And the weight just dropped. Like
And,
it really
and the
dropped.
nicest thing about banting, because I did it for for my PCOS, right? It worked wonders, but our food was tasty.
Yes.
Was so
because
tasty.
you could
yes.
have fats in it, it meant that we didn't miss out on food. Because growing up, our mom taught us the more butter and the more cream you put in anything,
Yes.
the taste
So
would
that
get
was
it.
our
Our
palate.
taste
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
exactly.
So with that, and I made lovely things, and the weight like literally dropped. I got really, really thin after Araya.
Yeah.
And the next step was my sisters joined Planet Fitness at the Pearls, and they
Yeah.
they didn't give me a choice. They forced me. I think we went for breakfast, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
come on, now we're going to sign up for gym.
Yes.
So I didn't have a choice. I signed up, and then I started working out. And combining the two transformed my body. So after Araya was the first time I started seeing, oh my word,
Yeah.
my body actually is really taking to this diet and exercise. And I started seeing the definition, and the abs came, guys. It came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's hard work, but it's not rocket science.
it's not
Yes.
rocket science.
And there's no secrets. It's diet and exercise.
It's
diet
diet,
and
and still
exercise.
people assume that I'm in the gym all the time, and I'm not. But because I can still swear by 90% is your
Diet.
diet.
Yeah.
So no
Agreed.
matter how much you want to be in the gym, and you'll see some people who are in the gym 7 days a week, and yet their body is not really showing,
Yeah.
showing
Yes.
off what they're actually
Agreed.
doing in the gym.
Yeah.
But somebody who's not gymming, but their diet is spot on, can
Yeah.
actually look fitter.
Yes.
So I still say 90% is your diet. We did learn that banting isn't for us. We've got high cholesterol in our family.
Yes.
So with that, our cholesterol was very high, so we had to change it up. So
All
now,
three of us have high cholesterol.
Yeah.
So then we moved to kilojoule counting.
so now
Yes.
we are calories in versus calories out.
Yeah.
I love food. So if I should tell people what my secret is, I don't give up on good food. Like
No.
my sisters still, they'll have the sweetener and stuff. I'll still have the sugar because taste is too important for me to give up.
Yeah.
So what I do is, if I know I'm going to have like a lovely dinner, I'm not eating. I'm
Yeah.
going to have my
Vash
coffee.
never, she'll come
Yeah,
and it'll be
I'll
a-
have my coffee with almond milk, and I'm not eating the entire day because if for example, if I'm allowed 10 points for the day, I'd rather save my points and eat the things that I love than having
Yes.
points staggered throughout the day, but things that I don't really love eating. So
Yeah.
my love for food has never changed. I still
Yes.
love food. I'll still always opt for the tasty food, but I've given up eating all day. And you'll never catch me going to a garage because I'm starving and buying a packet of chips or a
Yes.
chocolate.
We don't do bad snacks.
No.
We
We
don't do
don't do-
snacking actually.
We'll never have a cool drink with sugar.
Never.
It's just small food choices that we
Yeah.
make
Yes.
that helps us maintain.
Yeah.
Which was a really big learning curve for us
Yes.
because it's not something that
But I
came
wish I
naturally.
don't think we even have her before. Because people are never going to believe the story that you were like 25 kilos heavier.
To put it into perspective, when I had both my kids, I put on 25 kilos already. I was already overweight. I put on 25
Yeah.
kilos for both of them. I was like pushing 90, guys.
Yeah.
And I remember when I had Atara, I was so excited because it was so embarrassing. Now every time I'm going to the gynae and he's putting down this number, when it hit the 89, I couldn't even look anymore. And then I said I can't wait to weigh myself because now I had the baby.
Yes.
And I weighed myself and I was like 1 kilo down, and it didn't even make sense to me because the baby was 2.5.
Yes,
And I
exactly.
had tiny babies. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
even
had
have-
tiny
I had
babies.
tiny
You never had big babies.
I didn't even have big babies, but it's just I think I used pregnancy as an excuse to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like my get out of jail card where Floyd was bringing me food midnight.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
eating McDonald's. I went for it.
Yeah.
So really, when I tell you, it takes conscious eating, conscious
Yeah,
decisions, but it doesn't have to be difficult. If you're a disciplined person, then by all means follow a low carb, low sugar diet. Um,
You can get it
yes,
done. Yeah.
but if you love food like us,
And you've been skinny for 10 years now. I mean, Atara is 10.
yeah.
yeah.
But I think also it is something that comes with maturity, right?
Yes.
Like watching what you eat, taking care of your body, looking after
Yeah.
yourself. It's something that you don't think about in your 20s.
It's not. And,
Yeah.
and another thing that I can tell you is like turning 40, I have so much more energy. Like I remember like when I was overweight, I didn't have the energy. And a lot of people think like we push for fitness and health out of appearance just to look
Yeah.
better. But it's not really about that. It's the energy that you have.
Yes.
And even gym, I can tell you this about gym. You guys are disciplined. You go to gym
All the time.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Yes.
For me, there's a lot of days where I can go into a slump because my day just gets so busy with my kids. They're still young. I've got extramurals.
Yes.
I'm driving up and down. We've got to study for exams. So there's days where I just take a day off. The day becomes a week. Sometimes
Yes,
it becomes 2
yeah.
weeks. But what I can tell you is it affects my mental health.
It
Yeah.
does.
It
I
is.
go into
It
a
100%
depressed
does.
mode where I'm
Yes.
just not feeling happy. And the minute I step back into gym,
You're
I'm
back.
happy again.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whether it's the endorphins from the actual exercise or
Or whether
the-
it's just seeing us.
it's the endorphins of
Yeah.
also being with people that uplift you.
Yes.
It's so important. So I would encourage everyone, even if it's not going to change your physique because it's still 90% diet, go to the gym just for your mental health.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And go to the gym with somebody that you love
Yes.
Yes.
and enjoy spending time
Yes.
with. So
Yes, so
gym
it's something you
seems
look
like an
forward
outing and not a chore.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And talking about that, who are your best friends right now? So this question came up such a lot, right? And people were almost downright rude about it because people think that Losh and I stole the limelight and you were an orphan left.
By
I
yourself.
wasn't an orphan, I was adopted. Let's get that right.
Also, the funny story is that we told Vash, as all older siblings do,
Yes.
that she was found in a bin.
Because the people in this family look like this and you don't look like this, so clearly you were adopted.
And they really made me believe because of my nose, my nose is not like theirs. I have more like around the nose. That therefore I could not belong to our family. So I really, really believed it with all my heart. I believed, and I used to look for the certificate. I used to
And then
look for it.
we should tell her, go and ask mom for your birth certificate.
Yeah.
And she'd go and ask my mom, and my mom will say no. So I said, see, she doesn't want to show
Yes,
you.
and I would secretly go
Yeah.
and look in the cupboards to see if I could find
Yeah.
the certificate because I really believed it. And then I would ask my mom, but why is my nose different? And then she'd say, no, when they were born, their noses were so flat, I had to massage it in order for it to get that way.
They used to
But-
do that.
But for you, your
Yes.
nose was picture perfect that I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
And that was like a bit sus.
yeah.
Yes, but now I'm saying, who are your best friends? I have to start also by saying, Vash is the most loyal. Like, people don't understand. She has a small circle, but she will kill for her family. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Like if you're close to me, and there's a few people that I am a introvert, extrovert that people don't know. So I know some people think when I'm with them, why am I so quiet? I'm not quiet. It's just that I don't know you.
Yes.
And I don't feel comfortable because I haven't really gelled with you. But
Yeah.
if you sit down with me one on one and I'm going to open up, if you become my person, I literally will kill for you. I'll kill for you. I'll lie to the cops. I'll take it to the grave.
Yeah, she will.
Whatever,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the full length for you. And I am loyal like that.
Yes, you are.
So after a lot, I have the same friends. Can we talk about my friends?
Okay, let's
please
start
talk
there.
about
Yeah,
Vash's
yeah.
friends.
Because that is my flex. If
So-
ever there's a flex.
Yeah, that's a flex.
So
She gets it
growing
100%.
up, my parents always felt really sorry for Vash because Vash was that child that came alone after the two of us. So we always had company.
Yes.
So as a result, wherever we went, whether it was on holiday, whether it was normal school holidays, you always had a friend with you.
Yes.
I did always have a friend. And the funny thing about my friends is when I was 7 is when we moved back to Durban, right?
Yes.
And I went into class 2
Yeah.
at the time. And then I met a group of girls who became my friends. And the best thing, or my biggest flex, is that they're still my friends. Like last week I was with them. And the best thing about it is now our kids it's
Our
like they
best friends as
immediately
well.
they
Yes.
immediately bonded. Like it was like they genetically wired towards each other. They also get
So
along
you
so
must
well.
understand, we know these girls from
The time they were
class
really
two.
little.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
So they
33
family to
years,
us, yeah.
33 years of friendship.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then yes, to talk about my best friends, Yeah, so it's
Look at how long she's taking to get there.
after many years, I must say that these two are my best
Yay!
friends. Okay, no, we've got
That's Miashka off
no,
camera.
no, no. Okay, so before we no wait now.
Excuse me, we
Yeah.
come first before you.
Yeah.
We were before you.
Not a chance in hell.
Okay, my true bestie, my soulmate is Miashka, for those of you who don't know. She is like my kindred spirit. She gets me, I get her. So it actually worked out because it's like two of us and two of them. But the four of us
are
the
best
four
friends.
of
That
us
is
are
true.
best friends.
Yes,
we are.
we really are. And we are so happy to finally be accepted. So, last year when we started the show, a lot of Vash's friends were like so excited. They were watching the show, and it's so funny always to watch the people that know you, then watch your show, and then almost see you in a different light. So, Vash came and took a photograph with Losh. It was on our birthday, and a photograph with me, and she posted it on the story. And Losh came and like,
I phoned Resh privately to say, you'll never believe, go and look at Vash's story. She posted a picture of me.
we made it, guys.
We made it because we made it to Vash's social.
Yeah, so the other thing about me is that although I didn't think that they were cool, and I didn't want them to be associated with me and my cool lifestyle, I was so proud of them. So I am the most proud of their biggest fan. They know that. So when they did this, I was just so proud of the fact that you were so authentic. I love that the people that you were on screen was who we knew. So I was I was like happy. I'll let everyone know these are my sisters.
It took a lot of years and a whole show. For
And
it
then
to be
another question that came up on Instagram is like, why weren't you on Mommy Club? And fun fact, we all the cast were allowed to choose one person as their best friend. So
Yes.
I put Vash,
I put Vash.
but of course the narrative goes according to the producers. So they kind of set the scenarios of the meetings and meets and greets you're gonna have. So
So Vash was there at the makeup class.
yes.
Yes.
A little snippet of her.
Yeah, so my sister warned me like to be friendly and things.
I wanted to be friendly. Guys, did you
Like-
see her being friendly on the Mommy Club? On
So the thing about me is that I don't like being told what to do. So today they asked me to wear a bright colored dress.
yes.
Yes.
What does she come with? She came in jeans, guys.
Yes.
And we told her to wear heels, and she came in tackies, but she put heels in a bag and changed it
just in
before she
case
came.
they give me a hard time. So when she told me that, she already put me in this mode where like I don't want to speak, I don't want to say anything. So then I became this like the silent Bob in the corner that looked like I had no personality.
Absolutely. And out there, like, good Vash, I told you to be friendly. But also, interesting fact about Vash, she's not as introverted as you may think, because she did a little stint as a comedian.
Yes.
Tell us about your comedy
goodness.
days.
I forgot. She used to be on stage.
Guys, you forgot I was a speech and drama student.
Yes,
So
she did speech and drama, and she was had a whole comedic
yes,
show
Yeah.
at Suncoast.
Yeah.
I did. I actually blocked that out. It's so
But
embarrassing.
you were so good. We were so proud to come and watch you.
And I did. I was a
And she was
colored-
really
colored
fun.
accent.
Yeah, and she was really good at accents.
Yes, I did a colored accent then, but yeah, that's that. Don't worry about that.
So another question that a lot of people were asking were, number one, did you feel left out with us being twins and you being a single child? Number one, and number two, how do you tell us apart?
No, and who's your favorite?
And who's your favorite? Number
Yes.
three.
Okay, so number one, I never felt. It was so normal to me. I grew
Yeah,
up having
people don't
sisters who
understand
were
the
so
concept of normal.
unrelatable. I was playing with dolls and they were like studying. So there was no interaction as such. It's not like I felt left out because they were never doing anything that I wanted to do. I was always at a different stage in my life. So I never wanted that. I would see them as like my sisters, but like no like real care for what they were up to or what their lives were about. So I do remember though when you guys were studying like in matric and stuff, I would come with like snacks and I would make you guys.
Yeah,
you were always so good.
Sweet.
Yeah, you were.
I was very
Prevan
nice.
always says. Prevan got married. When we got married, how old were you?
I was
16.
I was 13.
Oh gosh.
No,
Yes. When we got married, when
no,
you met Prevan, you
yes,
were 13.
I was like 12 or 13, and
Yeah.
when you got married, I was 16.
So, Vash is very much one of Prevan's younger sister, and he always says she was the kindest because she always made sure we had something to eat.
And a juice for Prevan.
No, that was you.
That was you. That was me. Yeah.
That was all you.
You know that story.
Yeah.
So yes, so I was very kind to them, and something that you may not know about my sisters, if I have to let out a secret, they were horrible. They were so mean to me. like if I always think if I had a baby sister, like I see Mia as my baby sister, I would never be. They would tell me the world is coming to an end.
We
And
should tell
shake the
her
house.
there's an earthquake. We should
Yes.
tell her
So
that
we
we shake
was
the
an
furniture and tell her
earthquake.
there was an earthquake.
And this is when my
But she was
parents.
so easy, guys. She was so easy to
Anything we do,
fool.
you're so
gullible and easy that she'd get worked up at anything we told her.
So my parents would keep them in charge of me.
Yeah.
And in the time, these caretakers of mine would
We should
make
tell
me
her also we're the
scared.
boss of you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And they would
We would
And
constantly-
she
change
used
the
to say,
furniture.
she used to
Oh my
say,
God, there's an
you're not the
earthquake.
boss of you. You're not the boss of me. And we say, actually, we are the boss of you.
Yes. So they were very, very mean to me. So you can understand why I never wanted to hang out with them, right? It makes sense.
She also
Guys,
used to cry all the time and tattletale to my mom.
No. You are forgetting. As you can imagine, if she says her personality is that she does not follow rules, she was not an easy teen. So we had to keep her in check. But my parents were so easy, go lucky at the time. So it was our responsibility to keep her on the straight and narrow.
It was. Not that we did, not that she listened to us. No, she didn't.
Yes. So that was growing up. I really never wanted to be a part of you guys.
Yeah.
As I said, I was a different age group all the time.
Yeah.
When I started school, primary school, you guys started high school. So
Yeah.
my interests
We
were
weren't in
always
school together. as
Yeah.
well,
we were
right?
never in
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
together. So my interests were always different
Yes.
from you guys. Like
Yes.
I was playing with dolls and those kinds of things when you guys were teenagers.
Yes.
So that answers that question. Favorite sister.
Tell them the truth, Vash.
Is so,
We know the truth, Vash. Just tell them the truth.
so this is such a ridiculous question because people do ask me this, and for me, you guys are so different. I've never known any similar. Like, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I think
literally
that's a
can't
funny
see
thing,
anything.
right? Because a lot of people look at us and look at the similarities and don't take the time to know the differences.
Yeah.
But we're really different.
And
Yeah.
like our family don't see similarities.
No.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, it's like having two different sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who happen to be the same age. You guys are so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And to ask me who's my favorite is like asking me who's my favorite child. I can't answer that. It's equal.
Yeah.
And there's two different relationships that I've built. And the best way for me to just say it is, for example, if I had a child at 2 a.m. that was like sick, high fever, I don't know what to do, I'm calling Losh and Naveen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's going to help me because she's got all of the advice, the cooking advice, the
Yes.
DIY advice. So a story that I have with Losh is, so just so you understand the different dynamics, is when my daughter was little, I think she was about 1 or 2, and my husband had her on the rocking chair and she went straight forward to the corner of the coffee table, like imagine this, right? And all I saw was blood. I didn't know, I thought her eye came out and I couldn't even look. My instinct was to scream and run outside. So I ran out of the house.
So I
And I'm-
phones me.
And I phoned her. I said, I don't know. I think she lost her eye. I don't know what to do. And then she told me, like, what? You have to
Like,
see. And
okay, Vash, look at it and tell me what's
I
going
couldn't
on.
guess. I
She
couldn't.
says, I can't see.
So I'm asking Floyd,
That
it
is
an eye?
a typical Vash and Losh reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I'm asking my husband, like, what is it? How bad is it? Like, is it an eye? And then he says, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then she had to go to the plastic surgeon the next day. It was COVID, so Naveen obviously pulled some strings and got us to see the plastic surgeon. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see any stitches. I couldn't look at
So
the
Vash
wound.
didn't come.
I
Let me
didn't
just
go.
put it into perspective that I took a Tara
Yeah.
and got
It
her
was a Raya.
nose stitched. And I took a Raya and got a nose stitch. And Vash didn't come at all or engage in that whole scenario.
And then I just went, while she was there, I called her a lot of times, like, how's it going? Is she okay? Like,
That is complete
Yeah.
trust, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. So to tell you how it is, like even now, if there's something with the kids, like, and I'm not sure, like I'll give it carte blanche.
Yeah.
I'll give it
Yeah.
to her, like sort it out, like I don't need
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
Yes.
That's how it is. And then for Resh on the other hand, I'll tell you at 2 a.m., my husband and I, we had our challenges, especially like I think we got married so young and we just like were like having issues. So if he went out and I was upset with him because he came home at whatever time, I'm calling Resh.
Yes. So I
No matter
have to
what
be
time
up at
it is.
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm calling Resh. I should be speaking to Resh, we're talking to Trevin. They are intervening, they have to come home if they needed to.
And also Floyd is very much like my younger brother because, as I said, they were also my neighbors. So I'm very close to him as well.
Yes, so that's the different dynamics with that. So she gets a call from me at that time. She knows, oh, there's some issue
drama.
here. The
Yeah,
good
yeah.
news is that we don't have any
No,
drama.
you don't
have
have a call for the last few
Because you know what's
years.
the difference? Now he takes me with him, so we both coming back.
That's the way
There
to
we
do it,
go.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So did that answer?
Yes.
Yes.
all the
And
questions?
how do you tell us apart? Which again is a silly
That's a
question.
ridiculous
Yeah,
question.
Yeah, that
guys.
is a
You don't see
ridiculous
us
looking
question.
alike, right?
Exactly.
Like I've never
Anybody
in all
that
my
knows
life
us
made a mistake.
actually could never make a mistake.
But there are
yeah.
times where I can tell them, like if they dress in a certain way, like I'll tell them, oh my god, you guys are looking so much alike. It's like I can see, oh, they're looking similar, but I
Yes.
would never make the mistake. You look
No,
like two
never.
different
No,
people to me.
never.
And another
Agreed.
thing that people who can't understand that I still, like, I'm a sister. If I had one, like if there was one of you, it was you and me only,
Yes.
or you and me only, I think it's believable that we're sisters.
Yes.
You said y'all have been doubled.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
it makes me
People
look
think
We
you
all
look so
have-
different, but our features, we've got the same
Yes.
eyes, we have
Yes.
the same
Yes.
mouths.
Yes, we have a lot of
yeah.
similar features.
Yes, so I'm
yeah.
saying if we were sisters or we were sisters,
Yes.
People believe it.
people would believe it. Oh, that's your sister.
Yeah.
But because now it's double, it's like, oh, she looks so different. I didn't know she's your sister.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is
exactly.
very true.
Yes.
But then that's why we have Mia.
That's what, because
Balance
you
it.
know Mia is exactly
Balance it all out.
Vash. Absolutely.
So another question people have been asking Vash, which made us laugh a lot, was can you give the youngsters some financial advice
Oh yes. Can you give us some financial
on
advice?
how to be financially successful?
Yeah, I think discipline, guys, is the key to financial, and that is something that I've yet to learn. I have zero financial advice to give anybody. I'm very reckless. When I have money, I spend my money. I don't know what it is to save. I'm very financially irresponsible. So if anything, I
But
need
you're
that
living
advice.
well.
I'm
You're living
living
nice.
well. I'm
Living
living
nice,
nice.
So in other words, don't ask Vash for the financial
No.
advice.
Exactly.
Can somebody please phone us in and give Vash some financial advice?
I don't take advice. I don't follow rules.
She
I
goes
just-
opposite. Yeah.
Exactly. Good luck with that.
But it's worth a try.
Vash, another something that has been a huge topic in all of our posts that we've made is your hair. Can you tell us about your hair? It was recently pink,
It was pink and then purple.
but your
or
hair
rose
is
gold.
quite outstanding and an outstanding feature of you.
Yes. So I'm just my happy place is changing my hair.
Uh-huh.
So I just realized like I love changing my hair, and I'm lucky that I found a good stylist. Shout out to Gokul at
Shout out to
Arabella.
Gokul.
Hey, go girl.
So whatever he does, it's like magic because he keeps changing my hair without damaging it.
Yes.
So that's it. And I must say that a secret to good hair, like our hair, is collagen. I swear by it.
Oh,
I
yes.
agree.
And again, shout out to Beauty Gen because
Yes.
Their
you
collagen
know
is
by
their
now
best.
we love Beauty Gen collagen, and I actually gave you a bottle first.
She gave me the first, and now I can't live without it. I've got a bottle at my office. I've got it at home, and if I skip a few days, I literally can notice.
Yeah, I agree.
And it also
too.
like makes your skin so lovely. Like my
Yes.
skin
like
is
plump. The word is plump.
Yes.
Yes.
So I swear by collagen. So I think if you are having difficulty with hair,
Yes.
stick to your collagen, and if you can do it twice a day, even better. I have it in my coffee. I don't taste it at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And let me tell you, Vash can't have a protein shake
No, I
because
can't.
she's so fussy with taste that even if we tell her just down a protein shake, she can't.
won't.
So the fact that she can take this collagen means it's
no,
really
it's
tasteless.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
A funny thing that they used to do to me when I was younger, do you remember this? Was
Your
I
childhood
don't know.
sounds traumatized.
was so I used to tell them like I could taste things in my mouth.
Oh,
Like
sure,
if
you-
you say things like a combination of things, I could literally taste it in my mouth.
Oh yes. You said
So
off
then
mutton
they
curry
would-
and bubblegum.
So then they would give me all combinations
Oh
of
my
things.
goodness, I
Tell a
remember.
Vash,
Off
and they
mutton
would say
curry
off
and
mutton
bubblegum
curry and
and-
bubblegum.
and mac and cheese.
Yeah, and then they'd do that, and I literally would taste it in my mouth, and I'd feel nauseous. They were really, really mean.
I forgot about that.
Oh goodness.
Vash, so us being on a reality show was actually an experience for the entire family, right? Especially since there were two of us. What did you think about the experience and the social media and the comments and everything that came with being on a reality show?
When I watched it, I was so impressed. I was very, I think we were all anxious in the beginning. But
What
when
did you think initially about us deciding to be on the show?
Oh, I was over the moon.
She
Yeah,
was pro.
she was so
pro
pro
it.
it.
I was
Yes.
over-
She
I
was
was-
like an opportunity like this doesn't
And-
come up. You need to take
And
it.
what people don't understand about them is that they were always like these picture perfect dolls. So for people to see like the background, it seems like it's too good to be true
Yes.
to other people.
Yeah.
But you guys really put in that 100% in your work, in your family, in the kids, in everything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it was good for people to see it, because a lot of people make assumptions
Yes.
about it, and a lot of people assume that it's just so easy, or we just like blessed. But it's a lot of work, and
It's a lot
people
of
got to see the reality of it. So I was very happy, and I was over the moon. When I saw it, I was so proud, because I thought you guys did such a good job, because that's exactly who you are. There was nothing
Yes.
that
Yes.
was made up or different from who you are in reality. So I was very excited. I thought this was like amazing. Obviously, the drama and whatever, it's we don't have drama. This is what people don't
They
understand.
don't understand.
We don't have drama.
drama.
Yeah.
Like in our lives, the three of us, we've never fought. We've never had a
No.
screaming match. We've never not
Never.
spoken to each other.
Never.
No.
We don't have any family drama.
We don't.
Ever.
Never.
And so for us to see drama, and you guys being put in a position of drama,
Yeah.
like
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And
We
I,
were-
in the beginning, used to take everything quite offensively, and I used to get quite upset, because
Yes.
I used to see people's comments, and we were quite reactive. I used to be reactive.
Yes.
And then I just realized, just
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to. That's the right attitude.
yeah, just let it go. These
And
people
the-
are
the-
unhappy
the-
with themselves. There's nothing we can do about it. Just
Yeah.
let it go.
And
Yeah.
the positive comments always outweigh
Yes,
the negative.
yes.
It's just that negative comments stick with you longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does hurt.
I mean, that's life, right?
yes.
And I think you and the family had to bear the brunt of it, because you obviously got a spin off of just people following you and more followers and people knowing. And for the fact that you are more of a private person,
Yeah.
you were put into the deep end. And then some of the comments was also directed at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I got involved in all of this. But then I think we'd all learned, just let it go.
Yeah,
And a
yes.
lot of these were, what we've learned is fake accounts.
Oh my goodness.
Most
Yeah.
of them are hiding behind fake accounts.
Yes.
So a lot of the all of the nasty comments
Yes,
are
are
from
fake
people
accounts.
with fake accounts. So
Yeah.
they're obviously not real people.
Unhappy
Majority of them are fans. They've been so
Yeah.
good. And especially to us, people think that when you look a certain way, you don't need the good comments. But let me tell you, all of us have that inner child that says, you know what,
That
I'm
needs
not good enough.
validation.
Yes,
Yeah.
we all
Yeah.
need validation. As I can tell you, I'm still that fat child in my mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I get everyone telling me you're looking amazing,
Those abs on
but
fire.
it's surreal to me. It's
Yes.
not like, you know what, I'm a person who's a fitness freak, and
Yeah.
hearing this is nothing for me. It means a lot,
means
because
a lot.
we are human beings. We all
Yes,
just like have
yes,
an inner child.
yes.
My inner child is a little fat kid who is just seeking validation.
Absolutely.
And I work hard. Like
You
I
do. Yeah.
for the person that I am and how I am in my decisions and choices, you guys know.
Yeah.
So for me to actually say I'm going to take charge of my health and my body,
Yeah.
it's huge for me.
Absolutely.
So I'm saying that validation is good. So we really appreciate the good comments.
We do.
Is the point
We
of
really,
that.
really
we
do.
really
Yeah.
do. And that's what sticks with us now.
That's what
Yes,
sticks with
yes,
us.
yeah.
That's what sticks with us. Yeah. And we are also pro everybody. Like we love seeing people shine. That's
Absolutely.
something-
And
the
I
most
think the
important
people that
thing
know
about
us
us,
know
yeah.
we never woman bash. Like,
No.
it's something mom did right with us.
Yes.
And we always pro woman, full stop.
We are pro women, and I will always take
And that's
your
why we
side.
are a family full of daughters as well. We're blessed.
Yes, we've got each other's back. And like my sisters are the type, like if there's something wrong with my top, for example, and it's my special day, like I could take it off and Rachel swap with me
Yes.
and make sure that I
Yes.
have that's
better,
how we are.
yeah,
We
yeah.
cover each other's back.
Yeah.
If I have something, I'm going to give it to you.
Yes,
It's-
yeah.
There's absolutely no competition.
Yeah.
And that's how we view life. That's how we move
Yeah.
forward with everybody that we meet.
We can
And that's
all
how we
rise
bring up
together.
our girls,
That's
right?
how we bring up
Yeah.
our girls as
Yeah.
well.
This was a lovely episode. Vash, I want to say, I think you're such an inspiration. I wish you would get out even more than you do, because we call you a late bloomer, because you are happily your chubby self in your teenagehood, and then you became such a stunner, but you just keep on evolving. And I don't think I've ever been as proud of you as I am today for everything you've achieved, especially in the last 5 years. Like, from how you look, from the mother you are, from the wife you are, from how you choose to pick up your family, you are honestly such goals. And if ever we were hard on you, it was only because this is where we wanted you to be, and we're so proud you are here.
So we'll say thank you to ourselves. So being hard on you, so you
I wanna thank
ended up
me.
this fabulous. No, really, Vash. I ditto everything that Resh has said. We are so proud of you. And Vash, now, whenever I get an invite anywhere, I say, please can I bring a plus one? And then I'll be phoning her and saying, Vash, you're coming to this event. So she's had to put herself out there a lot, which is
Yes,
against
yes,
her
I
comfort
have,
zone.
I have, and I'm happy to be the plus one, which is very odd for me.
Yes, yes. So our plus ones is Mia for me and Vash for Losh, so it's the four of us.
Yes.
And we're so happy that we're your besties. It took us a few decades to get here, but we're officially sitting on our places as your besties.
Yeah, so there's this funny meme that I sent you guys recently. I don't know if you can remember, and it's these grandmas in there. It's these three grandmas
Yes.
with their grey hair, but they're wearing these low-rise jeans and crop tops.
Yes, yes.
And it's like me and my besties still rocking our
In our 70s.
and that's gonna be us.
That is
I
going
think
to
that's
be
going to be
us.
us for sure.
Because
Age
we
is just
don't age.
No,
No.
no,
We don't
no.
age, and it's a secret that we have. It's like the secret is that there is no secret. It's all in our mind.
Yeah, that's what
We
it
believe
is.
we're young and we're going to be
Yes.
forever young.
Yes. So thank you, Vash, and we wish you the best of luck. We hope to have you back soon.
Guys.
And that's us signing out for another episode of the Double Dose Podcast.
Thanks for watching.